Well, welcome and good morning. Today we are dedicating to holiday headquarters, so we will be your destination. And I know many of you throughout the years know Bethlehem Lights. This is a company that's celebrating 19 years as our partner on QVC. They are a premier source of professional lighting. And they have brought us a tree. The last tree, today's special value for the year. So sometimes we have one towards the end of October or in November. We won't even have a QVC 2 big deal. So this is it if you want to get that today's special value price. I will also tell you, as you look at the 4 different sizes there, to make sure you order early enough in the day to get exactly what you want, because everything we have is here. This is the only order of the year, and it's all here, and it's exclusive to QVC, so you cannot find this one anywhere else, and it's everything you dreamed of. It's actually based on a tree that they brought in last year, a slim tree that you all loved, because it's been 13 years since we were able to offer you this style of tree, and it's called Downswept. It's everything that designers are showing us if you do social media, or it's just really a beautiful, beautiful tree. Lights all included, and it's not hard to put together. So let me go ahead and walk over towards Michelle, because I need you to answer a couple of things for us. First of all, who's that beautiful girl? Michelle. Michelle Stretch is here, and she is part of the design team. She's an interior designer. She does beautiful, beautiful things, and she's going to put the tree together for us like that, yes, which we love, right, That's Michelle? Right. But when you shop for this today, you're going to need to tell us 3 foot. Have we ever done this slim tree in a 3 foot before?
No, and never with full-size trees.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's special to have that
options,
in this collection.
options. That 3 foot tree you can get home, 6 easy pays for less than $10. So maybe you buy more than one, and I have the feeling you're going to need to buy that one quickly. So you decide on the size. So that's 3 foot. Here's 5 foot, 7 foot, an incredible 9 foot. And as you can tell, some are all green, or you can have the flocked. The third thing you need to think about is, do you want all white lights? Or would you love the latest technology in both of them, but in the multi-light? So those are your choices. There's so many special things that you did with this tree. And this tree is it's so amazing as your second tree. Maybe you have 9 feet, but you don't want it to eat up the entire room. We're going to give you all the details. So I'm going to hand it to you, Michelle, so that you really can walk us through it.
Yeah, and it is Bethlehem Lights, Pat. So you know that Bethlehem Lights has been in the commercial decorating business for over 2 decades. We talk about that a lot. Came here to QVC almost 20 years ago, 19 years ago, with a tree. And we've been here ever since. So this team is great. It's a decorator's tree, so it's beautiful decor, but there's also great technology behind the tree as well.
It really is. So again, simple. I would do it early in the day. 3 foot, $9.99. The 5 foot you could get home for $16.66. Even if you're shopping with us for the very first time, remember you have that opportunity to take advantage of the today's special value price, which is only for a limited time, but use any major credit card. That's $16.66. This is when you want that tree. $33.32 for the 7 foot, a 9 foot tree for $50 a month. And I promise you, you will have it year after year. So many exciting things. Yeah. You don't have to worry about the lights, but I think when somebody thinks about a 9 foot, or the 3 and the 5 already come, you don't have to build
They're in
them.
one piece.
One
so
piece.
Each of these is one piece,
Okay.
and then a beautiful decorative scroll base that we give you for this too. That's another upgrade.
The scroll base is prettier in person than it is when you look at it.
I will show you that. It's beautiful. It's kind of like there you're seeing just a little bit there at the bottom. It looks like an oil rubbed bronze, really. But so really you don't even need a tree skirt with these. So that's really special. Super easy to put together. Yes. I'm actually going to put a 9 foot tree together.
So you went for the big one.
I went for the big one. My team said you're doing the big one. Okay, so, and the sections are not too heavy, so that's why, that's why we put this in 3 pieces.
Okay.
So we have the decorative scroll base in the bottom, if you can see that. And the heaviest piece in the 9-foot tree is only 12 pounds, which is great.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that in there, and we still have our ready shape technology that you guys love. You see that fluffing into place. There's a little foot pedal here. I'm going to press that on. So see how these fluffed into place?
So
And
there's no more fluffing. It's all
That's
hinged,
right.
so it falls into place for you. I'm timing you, by the way.
Oh, you are, and I'm talking. I'm not
No,
even.
that's
I'm not
okay.
even.
But this
going
is how you'd be
quickly.
doing it if you were at home.
You're going to set
You know?
each one. There's a little notch
Yeah.
inside there. Each piece goes in, and then I'm
Okay.
going to take the top piece.
How heaviest is the heaviest piece on the
12
9?
pounds on this
12
one.
pounds.
So,
Okay,
and the
I can do
entire
that.
tree is 37 pounds. So, you know, if you didn't want to disassemble it and put it in a corner for storage, you could do that.
Wow.
How nice is that?
And look, you cannot tell where those, and you know, you may need to just do this, but that's all the fluffing you're gonna, I can't pick out where
Which
that
section?
top section was, the middle section, and the bottom section.
It all goes together beautifully. And by the way, there's 550 lights on that 9-foot tree. That's the you know, the lights that you would put on a big, huge tree.
Right.
And this one is under 4 feet in diameter. So you're not moving your furniture. 44 inches in diameter for that 9-foot.
44 inches in diameter for the 9-foot. So again, it's not, you know, now we can't have any furniture in that room because we have this grand 9-foot tree. And how many of you, like me, have always thought, one day I'm going to get a 9-foot tree? Today's the day to do it. $45 to get this home. Decide on clear or white. That's the decision you need to make. How about the 7-foot tree? Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, so
because that one's $33.32 to get
the
it home.
7-foot tree, and I think that's kind of the sweet spot,
Yes.
there that a lot of people like that one. If you have 8-foot ceilings or above, that's a good one.
That's pretty standard.
That's pretty standard. That's a good one to pick. So this 7-foot tree is only 2 sections with the scroll base. And on the top of each one, I wanted to point out too that there is actually a metal rod that's covered, so you can put your
Brilliant.
star up there, your Santa. You can't really see it, but it's nice and sturdy. See that? It doesn't really bend like it would with just a soft branch.
Normally
Molded
you'd have to
tips,
like
too.
stuff 3 branches
You would
in the
have
bottom
to,
of the pouring
and
angel.
it, you know,
Yeah,
if
you
you're
could
like
actually
me,
see
it has
here.
to be absolutely perfectly straight. There's actually a plug at the top of each of these two, so if you do plug in a
Wow.
star or an angel, you can do that right at the top of the tree. So another great,
So that
great,
was
great
the
addition to
7-foot.
that.
What's the diameter on the 7-foot?
The 7-foot diameter is 33 inches, so that's
Okay.
under 3 feet in diameter.
Okay.
The 5-foot is 22 inches, so that's under 2 feet in diameter. And then 18 inches for that 3-foot tree. And you know, this is the way you can put a tree in your kitchen, your dining room, your kids' room, your office, if you're in assisted living. If you felt like, you know, I don't have it in me to do a tree again because it's too heavy, too big, this is the way to do that.
And you know, coming up in the next hour with Harry Slatkin, I have this wonderful like meltable gel ball. I'm calling it the wrong thing, but you'll know it when you see it in the next hour. You can create that fragrance that we all loved. But here's a tree literally that you can put year after year. And let's walk around a little bit, Michelle. Where do you want to go, Levy?
I'd love to go over
Okay.
here first. We actually have a comparison to show you.
Oh, because I was just going to say that. Because I
something
bought
wrong.
a skinny tree 2 years ago, and it wasn't Bethlehem Lights. It was the only one I could find at the time. So I bought it, and it worked fine for the first year. The second year, one day I plugged it in, and my top half doesn't work, and the bottom.
And this could happen. And this actually happened to me, and I felt
Did it happen to you too?
disappointed.
Me too.
I had to donate the tree eventually. I tried to put lights in. So this is a comparison that you know, Chad, I think, took
That's
a bulb
the
out last night.
non-Bethlehem light.
Last night, Chad took a bulb out,
Okay.
you know, when he started presenting this tree, and this whole strand went out. But I want to show you this new, we call it a shunt technology. Our tree is right next to it, and you're seeing it's a lot fuller. There's a lot more lights on this as well. So I'm going to just show you right here. I have a bulb, and I'm going to pull this out. So in the past, we said if a light burned out, the rest would stay lit. But if it broke or if it fell out, you would have to replace it. So I'm going to pull this out. Okay, do you see that?
Bravo.
Now, do you see what happened here?
Yes.
Oh, the rest stay lit.
So we're talking about something year after year after year, and I'm looking 5-year limited manufacturer's warranty on this. And by the way, 6-foot cord, the 9-foot tree is the one with the 9-foot cord on that. Top of the tree plug, the top of the tree has an extra pole in it, if you will, or stand. So it's beautiful. Can we walk somewhere else? Because I see that we're running out of time.
Yes.
Would you mind?
Yes, I would
Okay.
love to walk over and show some other areas. Where do you want to go, Pat? You tell me.
lead the way,
I'll lead the way.
and we'll talk, because I wanted to talk about what downswept actually meant.
Downswept is just this beautiful, okay, so it's like an alpine tree,
room.
Pat. So if you think of an alpine tree, and you might see them, you know, in stores, but they're very sparse. It has the feel of
You
like
can
a
usually
tree.
see the center pole. in
Yes,
a
you
downswept.
can. And this is the kind of tree I feel like you would be on a ski slope, and you would just see these
Yes.
beautiful alpine trees, you know, that are downswept. It's a style of branch. I love that we've included that decorative base this time. This is what I just showed you, that all of those other lights stay lit. It's called commercial light, and that's a new thing for the team at Bethlehem Lights, those great engineers that, you know, back this every year with that great technology.
All right. Well, our testimonial line is up and running. I was in the way there, so I'm just going to sit here. I know that's not very ladylike, but our testimonial line is up and running. So please, Michelle and I would love your phone calls. Share with everyone, because Bethlehem Lights is here for 19 years for a very good reason, because we love all the technology and the ease and the professional quality that we're going to get. I need to ask you, we're having a little blup, something going on with QVC.com, so call us. 1-800, there's our number right on the screen. Go ahead and give us a call, and we'll make sure that you don't miss out on your opportunity, because well over, I think, 9,000 have already been ordered today. And what's going to happen is, if that 9 foot in the clear, let's say, that you want, or in the color that you want, is gone, then it's gone. This is the final tree today's special value of the year, which I know I thought about, and I know a lot of you have thought about as well. I love the 3 foot, the way you did that.
You know
Michelle,
what?
that's so pretty.
I love that too. And even with the 3 foot tree, I wanted to show you if you have little toppers for the tree.
Perfect.
Can you see this? This is the little plug that we have at the top of every tree right there. So if you have a star that you wanted to put up there, even with our smallest tree. And I love that we included the 3 foot tree. I feel like if you get a larger one, you pick up that 3 foot to kind of unify the design in another room.
Yeah,
and you know, you
absolutely.
can put ornaments on these. I know people have been asking, because it's downswept, are my ornaments going to fall
Right.
out?
Good
We've
question.
loaded some of these here on our sets with ornaments, absolutely, and we put
Decorate
the most.
them the same way, so you don't have to worry.
And I'm going to quick put a tree up too while we're here. It's okay. While we're passing through, you go ahead.
The look is to really have sort of that little forest, if you could. Today's the day to do it, because you're getting the today's special value price, and this is the final tree today's special value of the year. What I love about it is because you're looking at someone who loves a good fat tree. The problem with a good fat tree is it takes up the whole entire room, and you got to move the furniture and the whole 9 yards. This can fit so many different places. Michelle, that was just amazing. That's the 7 foot. That was 2 pieces you put together, and it lit itself.
Look at this tiny, we purposely crammed ourselves back in this little area so I could show you that you could put up this nice slender tree. We're not moving any furniture.
Yeah, look. And then the little one.
Let me scooch by. Look how pretty they look together. If you can unify that, you know, that look.
It
How
just
nice.
takes the room to a whole new level, and you're buying professional quality. You know, Bethlehem Lights has been a company that supplies department stores and amusement parks and main streets. So they get turned on very early, and they stay on all the way until January, and then they get pushed into a warehouse and come back out. So they have to work. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in business anymore.
Oh, that's so true. And these are incandescent lights, Pat. They give you that warm all-around glow, kind of like if you're sitting around a campfire, how the glow is on the faces.
Old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned. So it's a nice, beautiful feel there. There you're seeing the star that is plugged in at the top, and I wanted to show you here. There's that nice little, you know, rod that we put at the top, so you could put that star on there. And that's, you know, we worked hard on getting the plug at the top of the tree
You thought
too.
of everything.
You think that might be an easy thing to do? It's not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
everything we
bet.
do is thoughtful, and we do it because we love to hear your feedback. You liked our Sonoma tree last year, which was a slender tree, and we made everything better, more tips, more lights, decorative base.
Look, I mean, there is nothing else that you could think of that you could possibly want in a tree like this, and it's exclusive to QVC, so you will not find it anywhere else. I'm sitting here for a moment because I just want to pay tribute to the 19 years that Bethlehem Lights that we've had an opportunity as shoppers, because I shop like you guys. I love my Bethlehem lights. I love the idea that I can build year after year after year. Now you can get it for the bedroom. Now you can get it for the kids' bedroom. But you also did something very special in planting real trees.
Yes, thank you for that. So we are planting over 56,000 real trees for the trees that we brought here. So we're giving back, doing something great for the environment. So you can feel really good about that. Here we go. Here's some of our team members planting some of those trees.
But you guys don't have to do all 56,200.
No, thank you, no. We did just a few, but let it be known that we are going to be planting all of those trees.
I love it. It makes you just feel great. That's the kind of company that you're supporting here. I